A lovely good morning to all my dear students. Today, in business studies, we are going to discuss the topic informal communication. The first question: what is informal communication? What is informal communication? Something which is not formal, right? Informal communication means it is a communication that is without following the formal defined path. Means what? See, in formal communication, we have discussed the wheel pattern. A particular pattern is being followed. Chain pattern, where also a particular pattern is followed, right? Where either the communication is from the top to the bottom or from the bottom to the top. Means there is a something path, right? But in informal communication, there is no such path. Okay, no such direction. Under informal communication, and information flows in all the directions. There is no level of authority. There is no fixed direction, no fixed path for the flow of information. It may move in a vague, confusing, zigzag manner, whatever. Okay, that is why informal communication is also known as grapevine. Since there is no fixed source of information under informal communication, the information can move in any direction, right? Now, there are common networks of informal communication. You can understand it in other way, that there are several types networks, both are same. The first one is gossip. I think you people know what is gossip. You people are expert in gossip, right? Under gossip pattern, what happened? One person tells something, right? And just as a member of the organization, you share with somebody else, then that somebody else to somebody else. Let's suppose you 4 or 5 friends, you all are sitting together, you all are just discussing, gossiping with each other. You have said something to your friend will say something to other one. When you 5 of you will go to your home, you may say that to your parents also, right? So where information flow in an uneven manner, there is no particular pattern, right? That is known as a gossip. ठीक है, गप्पे मारना जिसे हम कहते हैं, गॉसिप. अच्छा, वन मोर थिंग, इन इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन इट इज़ बेसिकली among the friends. Formal communication is within the organization, but informal communication is among friends. Next one is your cluster. Under this pattern or method, the information is shared between two persons who basically trust each other. Then one of the persons from that group passes the information to members of other group, and one person from other group may pass it to another. Like we say, no hearsay, इसी ने किसको कहा, उसने किसी और को कहा, उसने किसी और को कहा, right? So under cluster method, what happened? One person tells the information to selected other persons. ठीक है? Everybody, again I will be repeating that. Please go through all the diagrams very properly. थर्ड वन इज योर सिंगल स्ट्रैंड. सिंगल स्ट्रैंड मतलब होता है, जैसे अ सिंगल स्ट्रैंड मीन्स धागा, सिंगल स्ट्रेट, राइट? इन सिंगल स्ट्रैंड what happens that each individual communicates to the other in the sequence. Suppose 5 of you are sitting together, so A will tell to B, B to C, C to D, D to E in a single strand, in a particular pattern, in a particular sequence it will be followed. And the last one is your probability. In probability network, the individual, they communicate randomly with other individuals. Like in single strand, we are following the sequence, right? But in probability, we don't follow the sequence randomly. It is being communicated. Okay. Now see, informal communication is having benefit, and the benefit we can observe from both employees' point of view and from management point of view. Now the employees, if you will consider from employees' point of view, the employees, they develop friendly relationship and they get social satisfaction, because see, everybody needs friends, everybody wants to discuss something or the other with other person. So everywhere you cannot say कि सब कुछ formal हो, कभी कभी informal भी हो जाता है. Now through informal communication, the matters that can be discussed can be discussed which cannot be discussed through official channels. There are many things which you cannot discuss in your office, like suppose your personal life, your family life, you cannot discuss in office, because we have to keep our professional and personal lives separately, right? So we cannot discuss. So here in informal communication, you can discuss, right? And it provides information to all the members all the members, because since there is no particular route in formal communication, what happens that it is formal, it has to go to a particular person only. But here, since it is informal, it can go to any person. And if you see from the management point of view, the managers, they can fill up communication gap if through this informal communication. And in informal communication, the information travels very fast. Okay, it travels very fast, no? It spreads like wildfire, and the managers can get true and accurate response of subordinates, especially on policy matters. Suppose the management has introduced some policy matters, so the people are going to discuss among themselves, हाँ ऐसे किया है, ऐसे हो रहा है, is it good or not. So all these information they can get. And informal communication, it provides emotional relief also to employees, right? It results in unity, right? So a good kind of relationship is also being framed. A good relationship can be there in informal communication. But obviously there are disadvantages also, that it is very unsystematic, and sometimes what happens, due to rumors, the real facts are also suppressed. And what happens, like in formal communication, since you know the source, you can held somebody responsible. But in informal communication, since the source of information is not fixed, right, you don't know from where the information is being shared, so you cannot hold anybody responsible, and the confidential information, it may leaked under informal communication. So there are advantages as well as disadvantages also. So this is all about informal communication. Many thanks. Please go through this video and try to understand the concept of informal communication. After doing this, please everybody in your note copy write the differences also between formal and informal communication. In our next class, in our live class, we will be discussing the barriers to effective communication. Fine. So thank you everybody. Have a nice day.